Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in here to cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Welcome, people. Hope everybody okay. Hope everybody alright. When you don't know what to do, God will direct your steps. Proverbs 3, verse 5 and verse 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. You understand? And for somebody who can't see somebody hold your hand and carry on them little thing there. But anyway, people, what Holy Bassett thing still a go on the news? Mr. Little drunk on them in Allman town come out on a ball and a try to tell lie. But the people them round there know exactly how it go. You understand? Just because you don't know more thief in goods to get, who now ball about, yo, police to this and police to that. Me did tell you in a long time. Say, him gonna get very soon and very soon. They think I joke me, I make. Time catch up with him and the police, them fixing business. More from there, but overkill. I don't need to go to. Anyway, people, you walk one before me reach right round there. So, a woman has been charged with vehicle manslaughter after she mowed down her Jamaican boyfriend with her car and killed him in the United States. Jamaican just dead everywhere, so. It's reported that 38-year-old Udeli Bruno of Maryland deliberately ran over her boyfriend, 40-year-old Shamatto Clark. Clark, who was from Westmoreland in Jamaica, lived in Washington, D.C. and was employed by the Department of Defense. The horrifying incident took place on August 20 at around 8:45 p.m. in Maryland. According to newspaper release from our sources overseas, the police were notified of the incident after someone called to inform them of a person trapped under a car. When officers from the Prince George County Police Department arrived at the scene, they found Clark pinned under the vehicle, dead. Yes, people, that's how we're going. Hold on now, because soon and very soon, you're going to see the police them go back to St. Elizabeth. Because the brother with them old, it just go squeal. It leak like a pipe and get holy pan him. So them release him out of custody. You are going now. St. Elizabeth businessman arrested for ganja, released from custody. A 37-year-old St. Elizabeth businessman who was taken to custody following the recent seizure of a shipment of ganja along the Portmore Road in St. Catherine has been released from custody. A senior narcotics investigator told our news team that the businessman was released pending further investigation. What the name him called? That is exactly what him do. You understand? He said another suspect, a taxi operator from Manchester, is being sought for questioning. On August 18, members of P-Step intercept a 2013 Toyota IS bus along the Portmore Road and seized more than 700 pounds of ganja with a street value of 130 million Jamaican dollars. The ganja was concealed as canned food for the export market. Yes, people. So you know exactly where I'm do. Inform for him friend them just wrap them out. Yes, so them go lock them up. And him now get no time. That is what go on. You understand? But he made forget Slapper too. Well, I know I'm going to go to Allman town, go on a piece of driver, because I know where them run their ball for about. Mother have belly pain this and mother have this. Not a thing wrong with around there. Not one thing about over there ball over the yard. Only not I'm telling you. Only just vex you now have no more teeth in good cigarette. And no more teeth in nothing where I come to. No. You understand? Long time the criminal them forget slap where. I'm telling you a long time, people. We've been watching them. I made tell you, say, they are going to get slapped. You notice? And Allman town police step on the operation and then get slapped. Because if I did them, our boy are still alive. You understand? Would are still alive. But you are going now. Family accused police of murder. Slain man was on radar as criminal. The family of Kingston courier who was fatally shot at Marcus Garvey Drive on Friday is accusing the police of killing the 21-year-old in cold blood and is demanding justice. A couple of bucks on the wanted on the face. Holy box. You understand? I'm a tough fact. Only need to go join him. In which part I bury him, only to go another hole too. Shơơttöut of Allman town, Kingston 4 was killed a day before a big cookout he was planning in his community. Hold on. So we're going for food. We're going for the food. The food can't keep him night still. You understand? The same food they were with that plan to keep cookout. Just use it for him night. According to the Police Corporate Commission Unit, Stewart was killed during an alleged confrontation with police. A 30-aught revolver containing 3 38 rounds was seized after the shooting. The same gun When they walk up and down on the road with, you understand? Same gun, looking at people. Police, here we go now. The soldier they get shot. Just check and see if not the same gun. Yeah, they shot him. Yeah, man. Same gun. Remember, me are the first one they come telling about this, you know. You understand? Anyway, a video of what is believed to be a shooting incident showing a man in a blue shirt with an identification card hanging around his neck finds several shots in a culvert right in the one ditch. Run gun in the one ditch where you couldn't get to it. Dead, right round there, go dead. Relatives and criminal friends at Stewart home on Sunday say that they were struggling to cope with the death and question the manner in which he was killed. On they want him killed another way? On they want him get slapped one other way? Him get slapped way? Just the way him should get slapped way. Remember me to tell him say man get slapped way, no? Remember me to tell him that. And then shoot this soldier right up the road there. Yeah, because the people them see them and say them, you know. From then shoot the soldier to people them see and say, yo, at them see man. I say, look how them are gonna get slapped. And then the people them are come ball like say them a boy innocent. Them not innocent. That are no shootout, that a murder. That are the part we grieve with the most. Him auntie said that. Him auntie said that. Sharon. All I don't know Sharon, him auntie, yes. People and man son. Who know say she mixed up. I mean, I say I want to tell you she mixed up. But anyway, me not think somebody deserves too much shot. Worse, we don't see him in the video a fire back. You can't fire back when your gun stick down there. Eh? Your gun stick down there where you think. We not carrying in for them taxpayers' food. Slap, you know, get slapped. However, head of the Kingston Central Police Division Superintendent Beresford Williams, who need to go, said that Stewart had been on the law enforcement radar for robberies and shooting. Say the paper. Confirm my story. On the system line not help on the platform. In June, we picked him up for question for robbery, but was released without charge, Williams said. A teary eye, yes, a teary eye, Donna Falconer demand to know why the police could not have arrested him for. Arrest him for let him out. Arrest him. All you Donna, you go one side, go sit down now. Donna go one side, go sit down and try to find out which part the next meal I come from. If him really involved in a criminal activity, him know him couldn't come to me and say that. All you lie, man. Only sleep at night time when they get up and tell so much lie. Rowe, however, said that it was rumored that Stewart was involved in robbery. At the same time, she disclosed that her nephew was recently picked up by the police, that a woman had accused him of stealing a phone. Yes, people. Yes. Him same one. The mother of three, who was rushed to the hospital on Saturday after seeing the video, recalls the day of her son's death, that she had sensed that something was wrong. We always sense something. According to the mother, her son was a very loving person who had a soft spot for the elderly. She said prior to his death, they were both planning to open a restaurant later this year. 2 fundraising cookouts were planned, one scheduled for Saturday and the other one for his birthday in November. The fatal accident is being investigated by Indicom. Yes, people. Indicom and a bag of people are investigated. But me, I don't know already. Nothing now come out of that, so stop waste time. You understand? Boy, get exactly what them deserve. Anyway, we can move on with the news. Hold on then now, my people. Me have to go back over Spanish Town. You understand? Because I know the people never wonder. All the big shootout go on and my view not say nothing about it. I true nobody know dead. No, that is not the reason. You understand? You don't know me already. Me want to get the correct information before me come tell me exactly what happened. You understand? Now that me have it, let me tell you which angle it come from. The bedbugs them go so boom and step over Jonny yard. 10 of them people. 10 of them. I can tell you this. I can't tell you what them call the 10 of them. But me no want to do that. Me wait to get the picture of them and give one of them correct name. So 10 of them circle Jonny ends and bust one holy shot off of Jonny people. And guess what? They miss. So guess what them do? Burn down Jonny house. I'm not supposed to wonder who is Jonny. Alright, let me tell you who is Jonny. Jonny linked to the main witness in a Klansman trial. So remember, you know, once them know say you and that man link, them are going to try to get you out. So me that you wonder now. Is that the reason why the government don't want to push him out of the country? Because if them push him, they have to push everybody who linked to him. Can them kill them off? Look like it's that, people. Look like it is that. Anyway, you want to save your ears? You can't stop listening to the review right there, so. Because coming next, one 3-card man round there, one leprechaun round there, and one clown. You walk one now.
When I hear persons trying to drive a wedge in this partnership for growth and prosperity, that somehow the poor will not benefit from the partnership for growth, progress, and prosperity. That is absolutely not the case. The partnership is working. And the greatest symbol of the success of the partnership is that we now have the lowest level of unemployment in the history of Jamaica. There are some who believe that to protect the poor, you must give them a handout, for which they must constantly come back to you for a handout. That is their idea of protection. This administration believes in creating economic growth that creates jobs, because a job is the greatest way to treat with poverty. When you give people employment, you give them independence, you create income for them, you increase their freedom and their options. That is the philosophy of this government. We create the economic environment where all people can flourish as free economic agents to make decisions for themselves. We create the economic environment where people can, through their own labor, their own intellect, their own dint of strength and creativity, pull themselves out of poverty.
Trick with them say they're going to decrease the cost of chicken by $12. But you know the thing is that every time they increase the cost of chicken, it increased by a percentage figure. So why are you going to come now and decrease it by a dollar figure? The last time it was increased, it was 10%. When you look at the $12 decrease now, it is 1.4%. So it's another tricky trick. It's another way of trying to propping up the government. And you have to understand that the private sector will always support the government that is going to support them. And they will never support the People's National Party the way they have never supported us that way. And they'll never support us that way because we are the party for the people. If the government is the government for the minority, which is the private sector group, who you think they're going to vote support? Who you think their policies are going to be geared towards? Certainly not you, the people who support us. And so a friend of mine once said that the only person who's a laborer, a black person who's a laborer, must be a confused PNP. And I support that. Because I cannot see how poor black people can support a party like the Jamaica Labour Party.
We have always been an alliance of the progressive elements of all classes in the society. Downtown, midtown, uptown. Even while our mission has been the upliftment of the disadvantaged masses of the people. And by the progressive elements, who am I referring to? I'm referring to those who use their positions of privilege to improve the conditions of the masses rather than to maintain the status quo. And for the record, our party enjoys and indeed welcomes support from enlightened private sector interests, and that has always been the case. Our party, the People's National Party, believes and asserts that all Jamaicans are free to support whichever party they choose, regardless of their skin color. That goes without saying. But having said that, there is no doubt that the masses of the people are better off when progressive politics holds sway in this land. We commend a recent gesture from a major local producer to reduce the price of its goods in the trade. We call on all suppliers of the basic needs of the population to follow that example and indeed to do more. This is especially needed at this time, given the government's failure to adequately cushion the harsh cost of living crisis now engulfing the Jamaican people. So yes, we commend any private sector interest that will put the interest of the people at the forefront in this difficult time and give the people a break. Paying debt and balancing the books without dealing with the conditions of the people is status quo politics. If the people are in crisis and you're not cushioning the crisis, then you are dealing with the majority group who need the state to buffer them and make their lives more bearable and their prospects brighter. That is the situation facing the people of Jamaica under this Jamaica Labour Party government.